Good day everyone, welcome to Thoughtful Thursdays with the Agents and Associates. And so these are just short videos where we get to be real with you, get to speak about real estate trends, the market at the moment, and introduce agents in a more kind of informal way, but also get to really dig deep with real estate and hopefully help you as well when you make a decision to buy or sell. So I'm with one of our veteran agents at the Agents and Associates. You might have even met him before if you live in the Bracken Downs area. Nick, please will you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nick Thompson, been selling in the area, mainly Bracken Downs, Brackenhurst, for the last 29 years. So I know the market pretty well in those respective areas.
Good guy, we love him. He keeps us on our toes. He's the funniest guy at the agency, and so we love him very much. Cool, so I'll be introducing two questions. One will be a formal question, possibly even a question that you guys have given us, which is wonderful. And the other one will just be a fun question to end off with. So yeah, Nick, if you could please guide us, what are the common mistakes that sellers make when listing their homes?
Yeah, look, I'd probably say the biggest thing is price, because you'll find a lot of sellers start basing their prices on competing properties. So you might have a guy on the market at 2 million, totally out of the market, and because you've got a pool, you start thinking to yourself, I can get 2.1. So that is a big area when they haven't been advised in terms of price.
Overpricing.
Totally, so that's the number one thing. And then secondly, not to knock any opposition agents, but agents from out of the area where they don't have that intimate knowledge of the area. They don't know what's on the market, they don't know what that seller is competing with. That is imperative. You need to know what you're up against. It can be detrimental in the long run. So you have to know that as an agent and a seller, you need to know what you're competing with.
Okay, so being an agent specialist, an area specialist.
100%, that's a big thing. Always select an agent who knows the area. Like myself, I won't go into areas where I don't understand. That's silly. I'd actually be doing that seller an injustice.
So you won't work in any of that?
No, because you'll be doing that seller injustice. Rather turn them down now than let them down later. Okay. Rather let the area expert doing it, and but it's the same thing for our area.
Yeah, I think you probably sold over about 1,000 houses in Bracken.
Yeah, but we're sitting close to about 2,000 now, so nearly 70% of the area over the last 30 years. So it's been good, and some of them 3-4 times over.
It's amazing when you drive around Bracken Downs with Nick. I sold this house, I sold that house, I know this owner, and he knows his owners intimately, which is really great. So for anyone who's wanting to sell in Bracken Downs, we would really recommend Nick. He really knows it.
It just becomes a passion. You just love the area, just so intimately involved. You even get to know the dogs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, good. So I want to ask a fun question now, and you didn't choose one, so I have to pick one for you. I hope you can do this. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you during a property viewing?
There's been quite a lot. I think I've fallen into a swimming pool once. That was pretty hilarious. In the middle of a viewing.
Oh no!
Walked into a sliding door a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, quite a couple of idiotic things.
Alright, and you fell into a swimming pool, like the full body?
Full everything, and I think it was the middle of weekday as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And I'm sure your client probably laughed at you as well.
Yeah, and I think I had one with a kiss, a wooden kiss.
Okay.
And there was a parrot cage on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I overheard the buyer and seller talking, and they were saying, it's 200 years old. And I popped up and I said, gee, how old is this parrot? But they were talking about the kiss. Total idiot. But I mean, that's what makes it fun.
Yes.
It really is. But that was hilarious.
Yeah, and Nick is so passionate about real estate. So thank you so much, Nick.
Yeah,
thanks for joining us today. And again, if you're wanting to sell in Bracken Downs, then Nick is definitely the agent for you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
Great stuff.